Hello. Okay, so the purpose of this video is to give you guys a little bit more exposure with procedures and parameters. Okay, so let's say we want to create a program, and this program is going to perform a specific math operation. So, for example, what I have here is if a user types in 7, we want the program to produce an output, which would be 14. Okay. I guess the operation we would do is we would have to eventually create a variable, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna add that variable with itself. So for example, if you put 7 in here, 7 plus 7 is going to be 14. Okay, but anyway, let's just go into the program itself. Okay, so first what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to just rename this, rename it whatever you want. Yes, the math operation or something. Just don't forget to press the orange share button. Orange share button is pretty important. That way I can see what you guys do with your programs. Okay. So I guess to first start this off is we can go ahead and try to create a variable if we want to. So what I'm gonna first do is I'm gonna create a bit of this project using variables, and then afterward I'm going to go ahead and do it with procedures and parameters. So I'm just gonna go to variables here, and oh, what happened? Okay, yeah, so press the orange dot there, make a variable, just call it x, I guess. We'll just make it simple. Okay, but anyway, so let's see. I guess I'm gonna go to the light blue block sensing. I'm just gonna drag this in here. Why is it not? Oh, there. It's just, I don't know. Sorry. My computer's lagging for some reason. I guess maybe for this you can put like, I guess enter number, something like, I guess enter number. Then I'll say another number. Yeah, so enter number, and then the cat will say another number. Okay, so what we're gonna do in this case is we have a variable, so we're gonna set in this case x. Wait, let's see. Yeah, so I'm just going to put this here. So we're gonna set x equal to whatever our input is. Okay, so we're gonna set x to whatever our input is. Wow, our computer is lagging for some reason. I'm sorry about that. And then what we have here is we're going to say, so we're going to say our variable, we're going to use this operation, so the light green dot down there. So if we want to add the two of the same variable together, we can drag this in here, and we can do x plus x. So x plus x or something. Okay, so let's see if this works. I'm just going to click on this. So it's enter number, then I'll say another number. So for example, if we put in 7, we're setting x equal to 7, and then it's going to say 7 plus 7. When we press enter, it's going to give us another number. So that would be 14 in this case. Okay. Well, we can make this better, you know, like if I put the green flag up there. So if I press the green flag, it should run. So it's going to say enter a number, and then I'll say another number. So maybe I'll put 7 again, and then it's going to say 14. Okay. So what we can do with this is we can actually abstract this math operation by using a procedure. So this is what we've done is created variables so far. But rather than creating variables, we can also write the same program using procedures and parameters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create a procedure. So I'm going to go into my blocks, which is in the red palette there. So I'm going to make a block, and I'll just call this math operation, and I'll just press OK. So what we're going to do is we want to go ahead and eventually create a call to this procedure. Oh, okay, I see. So what we're going to do is we want to also create a parameter of some sort. So let me go back. I'm going to right click. So I'm going to right click on the block. I'm going to edit. So here, I forgot about this here. So if I add an input, I can just call it something that could be our number, I guess. I'm just going to call it num. Okay, so press OK. So generally what we could do here is, let's see. If I put this here, and then I put this here. Okay. Okay, so let's see what happens with this. Okay. So in general, why does it seem so small? I apologize if it looks a little bit small. But anyway, what we can do here is we can, anywhere we have a variable, we can also replace that with a parameter. So what we can do with this is actually, so this light blue block can come here if the computer lets me. So let's see, there we go. And then what we can do is we don't actually need this variable at all. We can just take it out. So actually, so what I showed you earlier with variables, we don't need to do that at all. So now what we can do is we can actually just take this out and take this out. And wherever we had our variables originally, we can go ahead and replace it with parameters. So what this says here is, so we're using, we're creating a procedure, and it's going to use parameters based on what we're given. So if I press the green flag here, so it says enter number, right? And then I'll say another number. So if let's try a different number. Let's try, instead of 7, we put 8. So this says the math operation. So this is the call to the procedure called math operation. So if you input 8 into here, 8 gets plugged in here, so then the program is going to say 8 plus 8, which is going to be 16. Okay, so we're slowly getting there. I'll continue this very soon. Hopefully my computer will be a little bit better, and I'll go from there. Okay, bye. Alright, okay, so I'm back. Okay, so let's try to expand a little bit on this program. Okay, so let's say we want to, so what we did is we want the user to enter a number, and then afterward the cat is going to say another number. Okay, so what we want to do is we want the user to keep trying and trying until they're satisfied. Okay, so I guess keyword there would be until. So you'll see later what I'm getting with that. But what we're going to do is going to ask another question. Okay, so we're going to ask another question. I'm going to drag this in here. I'm just going to put something like type in yes if you would like to try another number. Type in no if you want to guess the math operation. So something like that. Okay. So let's just try this out. So we need to kind of create two conditions in this case. So let's see. So if our answer is yes, right? So then we're going to do something. So let's see. We're going to go to the operators there. Let's see. We're going to use the equals here. So if our answer, I just restarted the computer, but for some reason it's still lagging. Oh well. So if the answer is equal to yes, okay, so then you could duplicate whatever we have up there if we wanted to, right? So enter number, then I'll see another number. I'm just going to duplicate, so I just right click and duplicate. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take all of that, and I'm just going to go ahead and put this in here. Okay, so let's see if this works as intended. Okay, so let's press the green flag. So when the green flag is clicked, the cat's going to say enter number. Then I'll go ahead and say another number. So I guess let's try 9 or something. So what this says is 9 is going to get plugged into this math operation here, and then it's going to do 9 plus 9, and that's going to be 18. So then once it says 18, then it's going to say type in yes if you would like to try another number, so and so and so forth, 18. Okay. So now it says type in yes if you'd like to try another number. I'll put an extra space. Type in no if you want to guess the operation. Okay. So if our answer is yes, so let's try that. So if our answer is yes, okay, so then hopefully all this will run. So it says enter another number. Yeah, enter number. Then I'll say another number, and you can choose a different operation. So you can use another number. So let's say we use 18, or maybe 18. So if I plug in 18 into here, our input gets plugged into here. So here it says 18 plus 18 is going to be 36. Okay, so it's going to say 36. Then it says type in yes if you'd like to try another number. Type in no if you want to guess the operation. So it does look like this if statement is going to work as intended. Okay. Let me just go ahead and just fix some of these things here. The space in the here bothers me a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and just edit that. So I'm just going to get rid of the space. Okay, so if we were to continue this again, right? If we type in yes, there's nothing underneath, so it's nothing would happen anyway. But the main thing is this if statement works. Okay, so since the if statement works, what we can do, so here's a keyword that I mentioned earlier. So you see here it says type in no if you want to guess the operation. So what that means is we want to repeat this if statement until the user is satisfied, or in other words, they say no. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create another control block, and we're going to use the repeat until. So the repeat until is what we just learned recently. So we can apply that. So I'm just going to duplicate here. So we're going to repeat until our answer is no in this case. And even if they wanted to go no here, this means that, well, whatever codes that we put underneath, then it'll do as intended. Let's just run this one more time, see if we understand what's happening. Okay, so enter number, then I'll say another number. So then let's try a different number. Let's try 4. So put 4 into here. This gets passed to parameter. 4 plus 4 is going to be 8. 8. Yep. And then type in yes if you'd like to try another number. Type in no if you would like to guess the operation. So if here, so if the answer is yes, so let's try type in yes, right? So we're going to repeat this process until we get no. So yes is not equal to yes is not the same thing as no. So that's yeah, so it's going to be false. So it's going to run the if statement. So enter number. Yeah, then I see another number. You can try like I don't know, 6. So then 6 plus 6 is going to be 12. So it's going to produce an output of 12, and then it's going to say type in yes. Yeah, 12. Good. And then it says type in yes, so like you try another number, so forth. So if I type in no, what this implies here is you're going to actually, let's see if we repeat this process again. Let's just put yes just for fun, and then just try different numbers. 5 plus 5 is 10. So no matter how many times we type in yes, as you can see here, it's just going to keep repeating this until we eventually say no. Okay, so let's try to type in no. So if we type in no here, what's going to happen is this infinite loop is going to stop because we finally reach an answer that says no. So if I press enter, it should stop. Yep. So it should stop as intended. Okay. So so that's it for now. So now I'm going to expand on this and do a little bit more. Okay. And I'll see you later. Bye. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue where we left off. Okay, so here's just the drawing board. So maybe you can kind of, if some of you like to see it this way, rather than me just showing you the mouse cursor, I'll show you it this way too. So type in yes if you try another number, type in no if you want to guess the operation, right? So when we typed in yes, so we repeat until, so yes equals no is going to be a false statement. So we're going to repeat this process until we get a true statement on top. So in this case, so if yes equals yes, so that's going to be true, then you're going to enter number, then I'll say another number. So generally what we did is, so our math operation would be something like 10. So what we're going to do is 10 is, as you can see, is if we go back here, right? 10 gets plugged in to here. So then our operation, so it says 10 plus 10. So 10 plus 10, and that's why the sprite is going to produce an output. He's going to say 20. Okay, then it's going to say type in yes if you'd like to try another number. Type in no if you want to guess the operation. So if you keep typing yes, that's why we're going to just do this loop over and over and over and over again. But when you're satisfied, that's when you type in no. So when you finally type in no, so we're going to repeat this process until you have some you say no, and then we're gonna put in code segments underneath there until our heart's content, whatever we want to do with this. Okay. All right, so let's go back to the program. Okay, so I thought about how I could have the user guess in a very simple way. And the way I'm going to demonstrate that is by using maybe some sort of multiple choice. We can create a sprite that shows a multiple choice option that basically says what the math operation would be. So you'll see how I do that. But because the idea here for in general is just to show you guys how procedures and parameters work, I still want to just try to keep this program as simple as possible. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create another sprite. So I'm just going to go to the paint here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to create a whole bunch of, like, I guess, maybe multiple choice options. So I'm just going to create this box here. Let's see what this box looks like. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, maybe a little bit too big. We'll make it a little bit smaller. We'll put it there. And maybe this sprite, you know what? Let's see. We'll put him over there. Hopefully he's not, yeah, we'll try to get him out of the way. I don't know what happened. Okay. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Okay. How do I delete this? There we go. Okay. Why is it not letting me select it? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and just put some text here. So what we want to do, I guess, just, you can have the user choose, like, well, between, if you want to make a multiple choice, right? Maybe choose between A, B, C, or D, that kind of thing. So, let's see, let's put our first option. Oh, if I can actually see the text. How do I see this? Is it, I think I gotta do something like this. Okay. Let's see if that works. Is it typing? There we go, okay. So, oh, let's see if we can make that bigger later. Okay. But what we have is, oh, not emoji. So we have, let's say we have a couple math operations, so we can do like x plus x or something. Huh. How do you make this bigger? So that there's, oh, there. Okay. I guess a way to make it bigger. So B, we can do like x minus x. C, we can put x times x, and maybe D, we can put something like x divided by x or something. Okay. Yeah, that looks good enough to me, I guess. Yeah. Good enough. Okay. Okay. So cool. All right. So what we did is we created this board. Okay. So I guess what we can do is, let's see, we want to display this board when the user is ready to guess the math operation, whether you're adding the same number together or if you're subtracting the same number or all these things. So let's see, we're going to use the broadcast here. So I'm going to use the broadcast here. I'm going to put this underneath. Let's say I make it a new thing. Let's say I want to broadcast the board itself or something. This is, we'll call it, this is the board, right? So let's see. So this says, well, when I receive this board, which I see some of you have done in your programs and stuff, what we're going to do is we want to display this sprite. So we're going to show. So we need to display it. So let's see. Oh, and we also need to hide it, I believe. Yeah, so when the program starts, we don't want it to show originally. So what we want to do, oh, I see, we got to go back to the board. We got to go back to the board. We go events. When the green flag is clicked, then you're going to hide. You're going to hide this sprite. Okay, so let's see if that works. Okay, good. Yeah, so it's hidden. Hold on. Let's go back to the cat. Okay, so enter number, and then I'll say, you know what? I'll drag them up a little bit. Okay, enter number, and I'll say another number. So we can put like, running out of numbers, it's 2. So then here, so 2 gets plugged into here, so 2 plus 2 is going to be, when we press enter, it's going to be 4. So type in yes if you like to try another number, type in no if you want to guess the operation, and we can just do another number. And then type in yes if you like to try another number, type in no, so let's try to type in no. So when we type in no, now our board here is going to be broadcast. So it should show when we type in no. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so it does look like it's going to work as intended. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to maybe have the user guess. So we can have it ask another question. So we can ask another question. So we can put something like, what do you think the math operation is? So choose A, B, C, or D. So choose A, B, C, or D. Okay. So let's just run through this, just make sure it works. Let's just type in no. Okay, cool. So what do you think the math operation is? We want to choose between A, B, C, or D. Okay, so just to keep it simple, right? I guess like if the answer is A in this case, so like I guess like so the math operation here, number added to itself, that should be correct. So if the answer is A, then we want the program to display some sort of correct answer. Whereas if the user chooses anything other than A, well, just display some sort of incorrect answer. Okay. So let's go ahead and create an if statement. So we got to go to the control block. Actually, we need the if else. Okay. So if the answer equals, so let's see. So if our answer is equal to A, and we want to display some sort of correct answer. Let's, like I could just be boring if I wanted to. I could just use the purple say block and just put correct, and then on the else put like incorrect or something. But I know the purpose of this is give you guys a little bit more exposure with procedures, right? So if you guys get a little bit more exposure with procedures, what we can do is we can create a block, and then what we're gonna do is we're going to create one that says a correct answer. So something is going to happen if we get a correct answer, right? So this is our procedure called correct answer, and this is the call. This will call this procedure. So let's go ahead and just make it kind of fun. So it says something like let's say here, let's put you are correct or something. I'm just going to type in you are correct. So that is if you press A, then you are correct. And let's say we make the sprite do some cool things. So let's say it's going to turn around forever. It's going to turn around forever a certain amount of degrees. Let's try to run this and hopefully let's see if it works. Okay. Enter number, then let's say another number, 5. And then say 10, type in yes. We'll just say no just to get through this. Or this is displayed. Good. So what do you think the math operation is? Choose A, B, C, or D. So if we choose A, and then let's see what happens when we go through this. This is A, you're correct. Alright, cool. And as you can see, the sprite is spinning. So we can stop here, we can just stop it, and then we can press the green flag and start. Oh, okay. Let's see. How can we fix this? We can, I see. We could go ahead and we can make it point in a certain direction. Let's see, point in direction 90, I think, every time when the green flag is clicked. There. So no matter what, like, it could be turning any sort of degrees, right? When I press the green flag, it'll always orient at 90. So we're good there. Maybe we'll add a little introduction to. Why not? We can put something in there. Of course, this is optional, but today you will guess the math operation or something. Let's see. Yeah, today you will guess the math operation, and then so forth. Okay, so they make it a little bit nicer, I guess we could do something like that. That's fine. Okay, so it does look like it's going to display the correct answer, right? But we also want to do like what is do something if you get an incorrect answer, because right now, basically, if we say anything other than A, nothing's going to happen because we don't have anything else under that in that else statement. So if we go to my blocks, let's see, maybe I'll create a block and I'll put incorrect answer. Incorrect answer. Okay. Incorrect answer here. So I'm just going to drag this in here. So let's see. I guess just to keep this simple, we could have the program say something like, let's say if you choose anything other than A, you can put something like incorrect. Please press the green flag to try again. So incorrect. Please press the green flag to try again, and then user's gonna have to press the green flag to try again. Let's see. I see somebody play around with some of the sounds. Let's go add a sound. Let's say we're to create a sound. Let's see. Start sound. Let's say record. I can. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. I'll let you use my microphone. Okay. I'm just going to make a recording. Let's see. Is it going? I don't think it's going. Is it going now? Oh, now it's going. Okay, let's try. Woof. Okay, stop. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Is it going? I don't think it's going. Is it going now? Oh, now it's going. Okay, let's try. Woof. Okay, it's that part. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just take that audio. Okay, let's see if that works. Woof. Okay. Woof. All right, cool. So I'm just gonna press save, and then let's say I just call it. Oh no, I'll call it woof. Okay. So let's see. I go. Okay, but anyway, yeah. So it looks like we created a lot, and I believe this should work now. So let's see if we can go ahead and just create it. Okay. So yes, today you will guess the math operation. So enter number, and then I'll say another number. So yeah. So we can put like we can put in 0 if we want. So if we put in 0, well, it should say 0. Yep. So type in yes. We'll try another number. So we know this part works. We can just type in no. By typing in no here, it's gonna skip the if, and it's gonna broadcast the board. So the board here is gonna be displayed. Yep. So what do you think the math operation is? Choose A, B, C, or D. Yeah, 0 wasn't the best number, honestly, but well, we already determined that it is going to be A. So if we type in A, it should say correct, right? So you are correct, and then it's going to turn forever for 15 degrees or something. Woo! Okay, so if I go ahead and press stop and press the green flag and start over again, it reorients back at 90, and we're good. So let's go ahead and just try a different number. 4, 8. We know this works. We're going to type in no. So what do you think the math operation is? Let's say we type in anything. It doesn't have to even be A, B, C, or D. It should follow this incorrect here. So let's see. So if I type it in, if I enter, it says incorrect. Yep. Woof. And then it says woof. Yep. All right. It looks like that's basically all I wanted to show you. So yeah, you can be creative with this. Yeah, you don't even have to use the math operation, but I just the addition one. You could use different math operation, but this is just to give you guys a little bit more practice with procedures and just parameters in general. So just as a recap, so this here, this only uses this uses procedures. These are your procedures. The example on top here, this uses a call to our parameters that are being used. So part of the create performance task, when you guys get there, you guys will eventually have to create a procedure that uses a parameter, but it has to be a bit more complicated than this. What I did was I just showed you something really basic, and you'll see in the next program that we're gonna do. It's gonna be using like if-else statements and stuff, and you're gonna have to use that in some shape or form. to get full credit for the create performance task. But anyway, we'll talk about that later when we get there. But that's generally what I wanted to show you today. Hopefully you found this video interesting, and I'll see you in class. Okay, bye. Oh, and one more thing. If you are struggling with understanding what went on with what I showed you earlier, maybe you want to consider the following that you see here below. So everywhere you see this call, this math operation, this call to the procedure, if you wanted to, you can try change it to something like this. And what you're going to see is that this program does the exact same thing. But however, it is good coding practice to understand how procedures work. So just how these pink blocks work. So you can heavily condense the way your code looks and abstract repeated code. So like let's say like you want to use the same code in your, I guess instead of duplicating it so many times, it's easy just to call just make a procedure that does a certain thing, and just call it every time that you need to use it in your program. But anyway, but that's if you guys are really struggling. But I guess in general, just try to get used to how this works, because a lot that is focused on the create performance task. But anyway, please let me know if you have any other questions. Okay, bye.